Jodie, you good?
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice.
So there's LAPD shoving actress Jodie Sweetin, she's known for her roles on Full House, mostly known for that, to the ground this weekend as she was, as some people point out, was trying to get some of these protesters off the freeway, because of course when protests happen, they tend to spill on streets to cause absolute unrest to make sure everyone knows what's going down. So journalist Michael Aid, he took that video and he said that she was using her megaphone here. Let's point out what he said there, that to get people away, as I pointed out. So here's his tweet. He says, "It pained me to see Jodie Sweetin thrown to the ground by members of the LAPD as she was trying to lead a group of peaceful protesters away from the freeway." Shaking my head, he said, "What are y'all doing?" And he mentioned LAPD headquarters. He went on to say, "Jodie is the definition of a real one, and fortunately she's okay. But for others who choose to protest today, move with caution and keep your head on a swivel. It's gonna be a very, very long summer." So as we already know, this isn't the first time LAPD does things like this. In fact, you can almost expect it. And some people do actually go to it looking for this fight because they know the LAPD will engage. Let's check this out. The anger and aggression didn't stop there, because according to Times reporters, let's go to graphic 3 here. Witnesses, videos, and interviews with other media members on the ground. Journalists on Friday, journalists as well, were pushed, struck with batons, forced out of areas where they had a right to observe police activity, and blocked from entering other areas where police and protesters were clashing and arrests were being made. Fewer police showed up to rallies on Saturday and Sunday though, as these all continued. But they definitely want to set a tone, and I think maybe the LAPD chief or maybe their decision went to, hey, you guys, people began to expect this aggression from us. Maybe we shouldn't do it so much, but I'm sure it still went down. Also, one person did point out the times when cops in general, I know this is a bit broad, when they decide to be brave, because Pixelated Pupil did write, cops are pretty tough when they're protecting a road and not a schoolroom full of children, I guess. Of course, that's in connection to what happened in Uvalde, Texas with those children that were mass murdered, and police chose to listen and watch instead. What are your thoughts, Jackson?
Well, police are deployed in situations like this to, enforce order. And the only way that that can be done is through force. The only way that that can be done is by pushing people around, shoving people around, and maintaining your authority by showing that your guns are bigger. So when we see police officers do things like this, they're doing exactly what they were sent there to do. And it's just as simple as that.
It's the MO. And again, like I said, some protesters go out expecting this and actually get involved with it as well because they know what the cops are gonna do. A lot of times I don't get that approach, but this is the thing, they're gonna oblige. And their point is, again, people have mentioned this before, they're looking to protect property and roads and businesses much more than human beings. Human beings are collateral damage. In fact, it probably gets them jazzed up to get out there and they put on their riot gear and go, let's go crack some skulls. It's literally one of the things that people have said, and they can't wait to do this type of stuff. So, I mean, this is the world we live in now, and especially based off of a decision like this, they're like, we got some righteous anger and we can come after them for protesting their rights.